In this podcast, I'll be talking to an Algerian woman, a woman who was born in Algeria and now lives in France, who goes back to Algeria very often about the situation of tourism in Algeria. We'll be talking about safety visiting Algeria, what precautions, if any, tourists should be taking, about the food, about things to see and do, and is Algeria really a good destination to go to for a tourist? Welcome to Now Toulouse Travel podcasts. We're going to be talking about travel and tourism in Algeria.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were in Algeria?
So last time was 5 years ago, just before the COVID.
Right, and you were born in Algeria, weren't you?
Yeah. I was born in Mostaganem. It is in the north, near Oran. So a big city, in a Mediterranean city.
You were on. It was on the coast, yeah.
Yeah.
And how long did you live in Algeria?
Only 2 years. So
okay, so
don't remember that.
You remember nothing.
Nothing.
But you've been back a few times, I guess.
Yes, to 2019, each year.
Okay.
Each summer.
So you know a lot about Algeria.
A little bit.
You'll be able to answer my questions easily.
Yeah, just about because I have my family. So I have only my parents here and an uncle and a cousin, so in France. And the others were in Algeria.
Okay, great. So let's kick off then with a question. How would you describe the current state of tourism in Algeria?
So Algeria is not known for the tourism.
That's what I thought.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because it's a country which has a lot of potential of tourism, a lot of very, very beautiful and amazing places. So the question is why? Because of the past of this country is not inspiring security for the people who don't know this country. I mean, during the 90s, there was a lot of tourism.
Okay.
But today it's not the same situation. Today is very open. Even if we need a visa to go in Algeria, like in other countries.
Okay.
That's not a problem. And
I don't think you need a visa to go to Morocco, for example.
Sorry?
I don't think we need a visa. Maybe we do.
No, if you have an European passport, you don't need.
Okay, but for Algeria you do.
Algeria you do. Okay. Only Algerian can go, I think Algeria and Palestine. I don't know. Okay. But Algerian don't need a visa.
Right. And you say that it was a little bit unsafe in the 90s, and now it is safe.
Yeah.
But we don't see a lot of, you see things like visit Qatar, visit wherever, visit Morocco, but I don't think I've ever seen a visit Algeria. However, I remember seeing a film by a famous French filmmaker called Yann Arthus Bertrand, and it was Algeria seen from the sky. And it looked absolutely amazing place. It really did.
Yeah.
So why don't they sell tourism?
I can't explain why this country is not, unfortunately, developing the tourism. There is a lot of national tourism. The development is very high.
So internal Algerians going to,
The last 10 years, I could say, there are a lot of tourism in this big country. So we have, for example, in Mostaganem, my city of origin, we've had a lot of tourists from the desert, from the south of Algeria.
Okay.
So yeah, national tourism is, yes, but international, not yet.
Do you think it would be safe for travelers? Yeah?
Yes, and
There's no hesitation. Yeah.
especially in the biggest cities.
Yeah.
I think you are. How can I say? There is like a security reinforced for foreigners.
Right.
It could be curious or annoying for them, but so in a big city, it is not. How can I say?
Well, actually, in India, they have tourist police as well.
Yeah.
And it actually makes you feel very safe in some places because, in fact, tourists don't get any bother whatsoever because the tourist police are there.
Yeah.
They're there. You can see them. Yeah. And so if you have a problem or whatever, and so it's not such a big problem. So
And it's the same for Algeria. They just want to check, for example, at the airport when they say people coming for the first time in Algeria, they just want to know why they are coming there.
Yeah.
But it's the same in France, it's the same in Australia.
America,
and so-
yeah. Is it a good destination for tourism, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, why?
Even I didn't see all the country, but if you see in the social media, you see in YouTube and so on, all the big cities to visit, they are amazing.
Okay. I must look at that because I've not actually looked at any of, but I will look at that. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
So it's a good destination. Can you tell me what are some misconceptions foreigners might have about traveling to Algeria? What could we have which is wrong, which we think is right but is wrong?
Everything about the security, about the terrorism. It's not. I cannot say that the risk is zero. Wrong ideas about that. And yes, the fact that that the strategy of Algeria is not to develop, is not to do the marketing
Yeah.
for the tourism.
At the moment, do you think it could change?
Yeah.
It could do, yeah?
Yeah, we can see that it's changing thanks for the social media
Yeah.
with the can I say the influencer.
Yeah, influencers, yeah.
Yeah.
And because just next to Algeria, on the border of Algeria, is Tunisia, which is hugely reliant, in fact, for its economy on tourism, and Morocco as well, which is very, very open to tourism. Okay, the other side, I think, is Libya, but after that, there's Egypt, which is also quite a big tourist destination for obvious reasons. Do you think that for women travellers, is it safe to travel alone in Algeria?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we don't have, like the other countries, once again, to go in places odd, but it's safe, yeah. And even Algerian women travel alone.
Okay.
In the country, so it's not a problem.
And are Western women, how are they generally regarded and treated in Algeria?
Like normal women, because they look like Algerian women.
Okay.
We don't have to forget that during 130 years, Algerian people and French people were living together.
Yeah.
So the culture is still present. The French culture is still present in Algeria. So
dress and buildings and whatever, yeah?
Yeah. All the habits, you can see, for example, in the Maghreb, the only country who drinks coffee in the morning is Algeria.
Oh, really?
The others drinks tea.
Is it good coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good coffee, yeah? Okay.
Algerian coffee.
Okay.
Just one example. So to see French people in Algeria, it's not something, how can I say, unusual.
Okay.
We can, for all people, for people who lived under the colonization, it can be a little difficult, but not. There is no impact.
Yeah.
They just remember what what they lived.
Yeah, yeah.
But no danger and no impact
Yeah.
in this.
Okay. And if somebody was to travel to Algeria, what would be and they didn't speak Arabic, what would be the best language to use? Would it be French? Yeah, it would be French, yeah?
French and English is developing for the last generations.
Yeah, for younger people, I guess, yeah. In education and stuff like this, yeah. And obviously social media, as you say, yeah.
Yeah, and the university are developing the
courses, yeah.
Yeah, the courses full in English.
Yeah.
For example, I have my cousins who is 18 years old. He has all the courses in university in English.
In English, yeah. Okay.
It's a little bit difficult, but...
Yeah. And I guess it's taught in school as well. I guess French is taught in school as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we can speak French and English. That's good news. And are there any cultural customs that Western tourists should be aware of before visiting Algeria? Should they know about some cultural customs?
A lot of things. As I said to you last time, Algeria is a very big country. So we don't have only one culture.
Ah, okay.
In each region, you have a different culture.
Okay.
We have a lot of lot of things that you can find the same in Oran, in Algiers.
Okay. But you have the regional things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have like dresses for the celebrations.
Yeah.
Are the same. The cooking is not always the same.
Yeah.
And even the dialect.
We'll come to that after cooking. Yeah.
And the dialect is not always the same.
Okay, but could you understand it if you spoke Arabic?
Yes.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, and the vocabulary is not always the same. So we have a word meaning something in the east and meaning something else on the.
Okay, that's curious.
Yeah, this is funny.
And do you think for tourists, are there any specific clothing guidelines that they should be aware of? No?
Nothing.
No? Okay.
It's not like in Morocco and Tunisia, there are specific, I don't know, if in the desert they have to wear.
They cover up, yeah.
Not in Algeria.
No?
No.
Okay. Cool. This is like one of the misconceptions I think that we have, that we feel that, women must be fully covered and the head must be covered, etc. But it's obviously misconceptions. So how about, you speak Arabic, yeah?
Yeah. Not only the dialect.
Okay, right. So could you tell me a greeting or a phrase that tourists should know? In Arabic or Berber?
Berber, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't speak.
Kabyle? No.
Yeah, Kabyle, I can't speak.
Okay.
Kabyle. I understand also. What can I say? What I can say to you?
Like, for example, how could they say hello or hi?
Hi.
Is there a way?
Assalamu alaikum.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, but there's another one, isn't there? So I heard somebody say it once in Morocco. It's like a hi type of thing.
I see.
Okay.
If you want to call someone and you don't know his name,
Yeah.
you can just say, "Si Muhammad."
Say Muhammad. Okay.
If you're in a town with a lot of people, with a man, and you want to call someone, just say Muhammad, and they all.
Oh, they all look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
This is funny, but yeah.
You can try it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I guess it's a big country, but are there any local customs or traditions or festivals or whatever that tourists should absolutely must go to?
Yes, you have the Muslim celebrations.
Yeah.
So the Ramadan, the end of Ramadan, the Eid. And then you have also all the traditional celebration, like the weddings, the circumcisions, the little children. One thing is very funny also in Algeria. It's the football. It's very important.
Yeah.
It's national sport and like in the World Cup or the National Cup, African Cup. This is the event. So when we have a match, even if we win or lost, everybody is out.
Behind the team, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But, like things like, I was thinking like, do they have like food festivals that you must go to, like a meshui or something like this? No, that's more of a family thing, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
a family thing, and maybe it depends on the region.
Yeah.
I think in the desert, it's a family thing.
Yeah.
And they make it outdoor, so you can go and so I can see it, and they will invite you.
Okay.
It is a family thing, but when there is a foreigner, a tourist, Algerian people are very have the hospitality. It is very important for them. So you will be invited everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that I have a French friend who was in Escale in Algeria airport, and so she was in a restaurant, and she doesn't have the credit card working when the time to pay, and so she didn't know how to do, because no money, only the credit card. Another Algerian came, and he paid everything.
Okay, cool.
Her and her family.
Wow.
So this is very. This is the basis, the education of Algerian.
Okay, cool. So it's very welcoming then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've obviously you've been to Algeria. You were born in Algeria. Can you tell me of any top must-visit attractions or destinations in Algeria? Would you say the desert was a place to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I didn't go yet.
You haven't been?
But I dream to go.
Okay.
My father went when he was young, and it's like a dream.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, and a lot of cities. So if you go in each city in Algeria, the big cities, there is a part of historical building and so on, and a natural area to visit.
Like a park or something.
Yeah, each city has has its identity.
Yeah.
Very good places, and most famous places are like Constantine. This is so very good place. Then in Béjaïa and Tipaza. So in Béjaïa, it's near the sea, and you have like mountains, and monkeys are living in this mountain.
Ah, okay, the Barbary apes, I guess. Yeah.
So and you have the road and the road, sorry.
Yeah.
And when you are passing in the road,
you see the monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And you can take photos with them.
Yeah.
So they are the stars of Béjaïa.
And I guess it gets hot in summer, does it?
Yes.
What sort of temperatures are we talking about?
I remember the last summer in 2019 at 10 o'clock, 10
in the morning
a.m.
Yeah.
It was 14 degrees.
40
degrees.
Wow.
It was in August.
Okay, so it got hotter.
Yeah. And now it's.
Oh wow! And that was on the coast, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're inland, I would imagine it's even more. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, in the Sahara, it's the temperature of the night. You have minimum 35 degrees.
Oh my
minimum.
God! Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Wow. And what would be the best way to get around Algeria as a tourist? What would be the best way? Would it be to hire a car, go on the train, or should you get a driver?
I think by car is a good.
Not with a driver, but just yourself driving your car. Yeah.
You can with a driver also.
Yeah.
But you can you can stop everywhere. You can.
Yeah. Are the roads good?
Yeah.
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, generally it's good. I don't know if in the desert.
Yeah.
I think you have only one road.
Probably, yeah.
But yes,
there and back, I'd imagine. Yeah. Okay. So, driving a car, is public transport good? do you know?
We have the tramway.
Yeah. In the cities, yeah.
Yeah, the subway. So in the capital, in Alger. So it is. It was not very good, but there's last years it is improving.
Right.
So yeah.
And otherwise, could you catch a train, to go to places? Are trains good?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, the train. They are not new.
Yeah.
But, they are good.
Yeah. They're on time and everything. And cheap, I would guess. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe. Okay. And are there any regions or areas tourists should avoid?
Some cities maybe in the desert. You can see at the television. We have tourism areas and so on.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it is very present, but it's better to avoid it.
Yeah. And maybe towards the border with Libya could be a place to avoid as well.
Maybe. But the police is very, very present in those areas.
Right.
So if they say a foreigner, they will reinforce the security.
Right. Okay.
Ask him where he's going.
Yeah. And make sure they don't go in the bad places.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is similar in Morocco, in Western Sahara. It's a dangerous place to go for anybody. And the police do not like tourists going in there. Are there any sort of common scams or tourist traps that visitors should be aware of? We were talking earlier about Jamal Fna in Morocco, where people will give you like a snake or something like this, and then you have to pay. Are there things like this, or they tell you, oh, you're lost, you must go this way, I will help you, and you have to end up paying them?
No, not really.
Maybe because there's less tourism, there's not that type of thing.
There's less tourism, and in the character of the Algerian, they are very proud. And some activities they don't know, they don't want to chase someone.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, in Morocco, it's only Marrakesh, isn't it? If you go to other places in Morocco, you don't see this.
Yes.
It's just a.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's none of that.
This is very. It is really their character.
Yeah.
Their personality.
What about Algerian cuisine?
Yeah.
What's it like? Is it good?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good, and it's specific in each region.
Okay, so from your region, what would be like a typical dish that you must try?
You must try. I'm not original, but the couscous.
Okay.
Which is also salted, the salted sauce, and which can be a dessert also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what do they put in the dessert?
You've never.
I've actually heard something from somebody in my family who's Algerian, and he said that he used to eat couscous with the milk.
The milk.
Labneh, is it labneh?
Lebanon, yes.
Lebanon, yeah.
This is.
And sometimes with dates.
Yeah.
You like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very, very tasty. So yeah, and you can eat it at 4 p.m. with your tea.
Why not? Like with cornflakes, for example. Yeah, the same type of thing.
Yeah, with sugar, with how can I say, almonds, nuts, and so on.
Okay. Oh, nice. And do they do things like tagine, like the Moroccans? But
yes.
I guess it would be a little bit different, possibly.
It's a little bit different, but
the spices are similar. Yeah.
Yeah, the spices are similar. We have similar things because we are in the west, so near Morocco.
Yeah.
We have sometimes the same words.
Yeah.
And the dialect is nearly the same and so on. But you have some differences. For example, the tagine. We have tagine with honey and sugar.
Okay.
So all the tagines in Morocco
are savory,
or salted, or spicy, and so on. And we have some honey tagines.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
And, you know, in Morocco, like in the little villages, sometimes towards the desert, one of the speciality is camel head.
Okay.
It's not a thing in Algeria.
Have it. Yeah, we have it.
I mean, it's unusual, but you see them sometimes on the
You see head.
hanging up on the butcher's. Yeah.
We have it also.
Yeah. It's something I wouldn't want to eat really, but
No.
you know,
No.
you never know.
This is tasty, but
It could be. Yeah. Have you tried it?
Head on the table.
No, sure. But have you tried it?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I will not eat it every day,
No.
but but sometimes it's a good taste. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any dietary restrictions? Things we cannot eat in Algeria?
In Algeria, we have a Muslim culture.
Right.
This is the common thing in all the countries.
Yeah.
So
it'd be the same as North Africa, basically. North Africa, Morocco, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Similar things.
So
yeah.
we have the restriction regarding a Muslim point of view.
Yeah.
We cannot eat pigs, we cannot drink alcohol, wine, and so on. Even if in certain regions we produce this
Yes.
this drinks.
Who is it for?
It is for local population because all the population is not Muslim.
Okay.
We have Christians,
Right.
Jewish, so
Uh-huh.
it is a minority, I think.
But if tourists, for example, were in Algeria and they went to a cafe or a restaurant, they could get alcohol?
Not in the whole restaurants,
Okay.
but
More of like
it's possible. Yeah.
like a hotel, like a Western chain or whatever. And would that be looked upon badly by the population, do you think?
Yes.
Yeah?
So some people
It's tolerated, but...
care. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tolerated. Some people don't care, and they buy what they want.
Yeah.
But it's not a good image.
Right, okay. And can people smoke?
Yes.
Do they smoke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Can you tell me how can tourists respectfully engage with the local community when they're in Algeria? How can they sort of show respect to the community?
Good question. I don't know how to answer to this question because there are no.
I mean, you know what tourists do quite often, okay, is that you'll see them, they go to a hot country, they wear, shorts and, very light tops or like vest type of things, and they take pictures everywhere. How would that sort of be looked upon? Would people like to be, for example, I take videos when I travel. If I were to accidentally, because I don't do it purposely, but if I were to accidentally include some people, would that be not really a thing to do?
It depends on people. There are people they don't know to appear in a video in YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find people who see you taking a video and saying to you, sorry, but I don't want to be in your video. So you can delete it or delete the passage.
Yeah.
Also, women, they don't like to be in the images.
Mm-hmm. Which is the same thing in Morocco as well, generally.
Yeah.
I generally ask people, and I have a little piece of paper with some Arabic on it that I'm just saying to people, I'm making film of this place, would you mind being in it? If people say no, I totally respect it and I don't film them. But I don't film people, but if they happen to be in it, so I just tell people, and most people say, yeah, no problem.
And this is just respect.
Yeah.
I think you do it in any place.
Absolutely. But not everybody does.
Yeah. For example, the last documentary for the Est-ce que je peux manger chez vous? I think it's the title.
Yeah, which would be, can I...
Yes, people told him, sorry, but what are you doing with this camera?
Yeah.
Did you ask people?
Yeah. Which is fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could get the same in France.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably would if you didn't ask people. Yeah,
It's a mark of respect.
absolutely. And are there any cultural, religious sites that tourists should maybe not go to?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't see.
Would they go into a mosque, for example?
Yeah, I was telling you that they can
Really?
go to the mosque. Just like I don't know if in Turkey, they just have to respect
Yeah,
some things.
yeah. But in Morocco, they won't let you go in the mosque. You cannot.
You cannot.
No.
Okay.
No.
So in Algeria, you can.
Okay.
It is open. It's like in a church.
Yeah, yeah.
It's, like
Anybody can go. Yeah.
everybody can go.
Okay. In Morocco, you
just
can't.
have to.
And it very often, I know I was there. I was there for. I think it was some celebration. I don't think it was. It may have been Ramadan, but they actually cordoned off the street. You couldn't go down the same street where the mosque was if you were not a Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Curious.
I know. Yeah.
Curious.
But like you say, in Turkey, you can.
Yeah.
As long as you're respectful and whatever.
Yes, you have to be respectful. You have to remove your shoes. For the woman, you have to wear like a foulard.
Yeah, yeah. Wear a scarf or cover the shoulders and the arms, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how would you do you think? Maybe this is a difficult one to answer, but how do you think Algerians generally perceive and interact with tourists?
Yeah, it's not easy to answer because I don't have a lot of experience in tourism. But I think I saw it's not difficult, and they are very welcoming with the foreign people, and they are really nice and nicer than with the Algerian tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it could be. They are nice with all the tourists.
Yeah, yeah.
But with the foreigner, they are very proud to present their countries, and this is like a honor to have foreigners to come in Algeria.
Yeah, yeah.
Like invitees.
Because it's a very young country, isn't it, Algeria? I think the average age is about 29 or something like this of the population. It's really, really young.
62. The independence was in 62.
Yeah, exactly.
The state is very young, but the country...
But I mean, the population, the average age, I think, is like 29 or something like this. It's very, very young.
Yeah.
So you'd think that really they would be maybe opening, up to...
That's why I was talking to you that it will be developing this opening.
You can see it happening, in the coming years.
Yes.
Well, I think you could be an ambassador for the Algerian Tourist Board.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
And can you? Are there any sustainable tourism practices that people can do?
Sustainable practices.
Yeah. Are there like green resorts, or not green resorts, but maybe green things going on?
Things going on. We have the electrical cars. So the local society of gas and oil is developing and deploying the charging station for electrical cars. So this year, once year, I think. Maybe in the desert we have the solar. Can I say solar
panels? Yeah.
Yeah.
But are things that that tourists can do to be greener? Do you think? Maybe that's something to think about. It's a bit of a difficult one, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't have the answer of this.
So, any tips or information for travellers looking for, an authentic Algerian experience?
To avoid all the new restaurants where we have Occidental food and so on. For example, cooking. Also, in the big cities.
So keep away from Western restaurants, yeah? Like what? Like McDonald's and stuff like that? Are they in Algeria?
KFC.
Are they in Algeria? Yeah, really? Yeah?
Yeah. One KFC opened a few days ago in Algiers.
Okay.
So it's close.
Yeah. But I guess this is like the pop culture, which is, fueling this. The young people want to eat like the...
the Algerian people like the new things.
Yeah.
So they want to discover other things and so on. So when you open, I don't know, like a Chinese restaurant,
Yeah,
you will have
everybody
a lot
goes.
of- yeah.
Well, it happened here. When they opened the Starbucks in Toulouse, there was like a huge queue for
Yes.
rubbish coffee, and we've got the best coffee in the world, in my opinion, allegedly, in France.
Yeah,
And that was
in
full of
Algeria,
people.
it works for everything.
Yeah.
New projects.
Yeah.
They all try
To get there, yeah. Okay. And is it, things like Wi-Fi? It's easy to pick up there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
technology is good, yeah?
Yeah, technology is good.
Maybe not in the desert, but generally.
In the desert, yeah.
We don't know,
But
do we?
generally, it's
To see. And a last question, okay?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone planning their first trip to Algeria? Like if I was planning a trip to Algeria, for example, what advice would you give me?
go first in the biggest cities.
Okay,
So start maybe with Oran, with Alger. With Alger is better.
yeah,
And then if you can have a local contact, a local guide, it will be better.
Okay.
For the first time, yeah.
why? Why the local guide?
Because there are a lot of places to discover,
Right.
or everybody doesn't know.
Okay, right, to find these out-of-the-way
Yes.
places, which, yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank
You make me want to go to Algeria now. Thank you.
you. Nice.